All right. First thing we want to talk to you about today is obviously it's the season.
Yeah.
We are wanting to chat little holiday party. Of course, December's crazy, way too much going on. So we would like to throw out the date January 13th to see if that will work for many of you, because obviously we want a big turnout. So that's our tentative. So mark your calendar. Please let us know if it's something you think you can attend, and we'll send out an evite as well so you can RSVP. If we're getting a good response, we will solidify.
Yes. Yeah. Very excited. So if you can kind of clear that date off, that would be great.
Yeah. And plan on coming because we want to see you.
Yes, because it was really fun last year, but it was very small. We'd like it to be bigger.
Yeah, we want.
And still that fun.
Yes.
Guys. Guess what? Some of you already know, but I ordered a new microphone system for Clifton. So if you see Cole, go up to him and tell him how appreciative you are, because it's going to be exactly like Junctions, so that we will have the same mic, the same rechargeable battery system, the same everything. So when you go from club to club, it's not going to be an issue for you on how to use it. Also, we're not going to snap those because they don't snap. So it's going to stay on your head. It's just a lot of exciting stuff. So that was a huge thing for him to do for us. So if you see him, please give him a thank you.
And as far as our mics go, I know we've had a little bit of crackling going on, and Terry is on it. He's been told, and he promised to go in and tape the cord. Not an issue with the mic. It's just sometimes ours is like a year and a half old, and so now we're ordering another one. So we've got one for backup, but also don't stress and feel like they're not great mics if you see tape around ours, but it just gives it a little bit of stability. Speaking of stereo system, of course, now that everyone is transitioning into the newer phones, we've got to talk dongle again.
We have a dongle
We've
issue.
got another dongle issue. I brought one in and it's now missing. And so I'm having Terry do a little zip tie thing to where it'll connect to our aux cord. And so then you have the ability to use it or not use it. But that's where the dongle will be. Still maybe have a backup dongle, but there should be a dongle in there as of today. So.
And I'm a little behind on that one, but I still have the one sitting in my desk drawer for anybody at Clifton, and then I'm going to try to get 2 more so that we can do the same thing, zip tie them to each of the stereo, swim, spin, and GGX.
Yeah.
So,
and I just wanted to say dongle.
Because it's a fun word to say. You know you want to say it too.
Dongle!
Yeah.
As far as holiday goes, right now, if you know you're going to be gone for Christmas, please start entering in your sub requests right now, myself included. It's always a challenge because we're limited staff, and so get them in ASAP.
Yeah, and Christmas is on a Monday, so obviously the gym will be closed that day. We will, however, be open, I believe, on a limited schedule. I have to look at the schedule exactly, but Christmas Eve. Clifton will not have classes that day because it's just Karen. And so we're giving Karen that little moment. But so if you're a Cliftonite, herd people over here to Junction, because Junction will be having some classes that morning.
Yeah, my plan is to run our normal schedule, which is limited on a Sunday anyway. But if you know you cannot teach, you need to communicate that with me ASAP, and then we can perhaps offer a holiday schedule if we don't have sub coverage. Cool. Oh, yeah, I got to talk about this one. Okay. So here's our situation. I need your help. In Grand Junction, our classes that use the mirrors as a tool for stability, like our gentle yoga and I think some of our silver sneakers classes, and maybe some cardio sculpt as well. If you are using the mirror and it leaves fingerprints afterwards, we want to kind of treat it like we do the spin studio, how they wipe their bike after every class. Because the truth is when we've got all those fingerprints all over the mirrors, it makes the studio look like we never clean it, even if we do, because it's always at the same time. So the classes afterwards, I've never had more complaints. I don't know how else to fix it, because since we're running classes back to back to back, there's no way we can get a cleaning crew in there to sufficiently clean as regular as it is needed. So if you teach classes where you know you use the mirror, please ask your members to take a paper towel and wipe off that area. Unless you can come up with a better solution, that's the best that I can think of.
And I would like people to do the same thing in Clifton as well, because we get complaints as well about the mirrors being dirty. And again, it's just that back-to-back classes, it's hard to get anyone in there to clean them.
Yeah, and we realize that you might get some members that are a little bit frustrated with having to clean up after yourself, but once it becomes the culture, shouldn't be a big deal. We never have people complain about having to clean off their bikes and spin.
Yeah.
So I'm praying that it'll end up having the same type of energy behind it.
Okay, so this one, 'tis the season of kindness and giving, and right? And we just want to kind of talk about a reminder of being kind to those people that we work with. Not necessarily like the people on your team, although that's always...
Yeah, please be nice to them.
Please still be nice to them. But just auxiliary staff as well, front desk staff, kids club staff, FCs, anyone that you're coming in contact with. We've had a couple incidents recently where we've had some complaints about our team members being not as kind as possible to other team members. And it sheds a bad light on the whole team when that happens. And I know frustrations can run high sometimes, and tempers flare, that sort of thing. But think to yourself, pull it in for a moment, and bring it to us. If you're having an issue with a front desk member, instead of attacking the front desk member or having harsh words with them, table it, bring it to us. We'll deal with it through the proper channels and get things taken care of. So just remember, think about how you would want to be treated if a front desk member had an issue with you or a kids club member had an issue with you. We just need to treat each other with kindness and with respect as human beings.
We definitely understand that sometimes you are going to run into super frustrating situations, and just kindness. That's all we're asking for.
Yep.
All right. I think that's all we have to say. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you again.
Okay. Have a good day.
Come to our party because we like